Hello Roguemates, Cerebro here from roguelitesdotcom, and the storm intensifies this week as we have 19 roguelite games coming out, so brace yourselves for the barrage of roguelite games coming your way. But before we proceed, we'd like to take this opportunity to invite everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't yet, as well as be our Patreon patron and get unique benefits, including special privileges on our Discord server and have your name listed at the end of our videos and possibly on our roguelitesdotcom Hall of Fame page, which can be found on our website. Thank you so much for your continued support, and let's begin the video. Starting us off this week is Floating Life 2, an open-world RPG roguelite. Join Xuxi and Zonggate, experience the rich adventure map and real-time combat, and gradually discover the truth of the Earth. Interact with various NPCs in real time, and explore the feature-rich adventure map and turn-based combat. Change your fate when Floating Life 2 launches on February 20. Survive for 10 minutes with a cute hedgehog in Animal Academy, a cute bullet heaven roguelite. Defeat 4 stages using a variety of weapons and skills learned from the 8 masters at the Animal School. Use the coins to strengthen the perk that can borrow the power of your masters to become stronger. You gotta go fast when Animal Academy launches on February 21. Go on a quest to repair the shattered elemental islands in Echoes of Mayhem, a Souls-like action roguelite. Fight through a randomized dungeon of monsters and bosses using a fun combo system in an attempt to reforge the world. Score loot along the way, and gather resources to upgrade your town and unlock new tiers of abilities. As you progress through the levels, you will be given choices of powers called Echoes that will provide a unique experience with each playthrough and let you build your character how you want to play. Your chaotic quest begins when Echoes of Mayhem launches on February 21. Developer and publisher Blackburn Games has prepared a story trailer for the Souls-like roguelite Natura Nature Corrupted, so I'll step aside for the remainder of the trailer. Natura Nature Corrupted launches on February 21.
There was peace for a while, until some of the followers of Ghoul gathered up and released him from his prison. Filled with hatred, Ghoul corrupted nature with his fire. He fed the creatures of nature with fire and turned them evil. His creations got power over the world. His subordinates, Gulban in the dungeons, Gulab in the swamps, Gulsema in the hazy mountains, fed the nature with hatred. After all that, Ghoul climbed upon the tree and the clouds, confronting with Elri to claim his throne. He bested Elric, took him down from his throne, and cast him down to his certain death, to the corrupted world. He fell into the abyss of darkness, lost and defeated. But little did he know, it was only the beginning of his journey. A journey of revenge and redemption.
Prepare for a month-long odyssey in Flashback, a choice-based visual novel roguelite. Play the role of a delivery man and live in a turbulent city for a month. Meet various characters whose fates will cross yours and usher in their own futures based on your choices. It's deja vu all over again when Flashback launches on February 21. Fight, sneak, cast, and jump your way through hostile worlds in Gatedelvers, an isometric co-op action roguelite. Play online with up to 4 players and discover the lost worlds beyond the gates, alone or with friends. Make use of everything you find and upgrade your gear to your liking. Charge with a sword in hand, sneak past in a barrel, dig a tunnel around the problem, or maybe fire a magic beam and destroy everything in that approximate direction. If it works, it's not stupid. Friendships will be reinforced or ruined when Gatedelvers launches on February 21. It's procedural generation on another level in Striving for Light Survival, a bullet heaven arena survival roguelite. Experience the mysterious world of Striving for Light as an arena survival game, combining the exploration of randomly generated skill trees and exciting auto-battle combat. Experiment with more than 50 skills in a procedurally expanding skill tree as you go through 10 maps with different enemies, traps, and multiple difficulties to unlock. With 8 different player characters and an insane amount of weapons, enemies, bosses, and a literally endless skill tree, you'll be playing for hours on end when Striving for Light Survival launches on February 21. Become overpowered in Cyclo Chambers, a fast-paced top-down arena shooter roguelite. Collect synergizing items to create an overpowered character to fight hordes of Cyclops monsters. With 150 items to choose from to create frantic combinations, you're guaranteed to have different runs every time. Fight your way to freedom when Cyclo Chambers launches on February 22.
Ready for battle. Let all monsters beware.
Grab your friends and assemble a party in Demeo, a party-based tabletop RPG roguelite. Assume the role of the eagle-eyed hunter, mystical sorcerer, deadly assassin, protective guardian, melodic bard, powerful warlock, or boisterous barbarian. Originally launching on the PC back in December, Demeo now finds a new home as it launches on the PlayStation 5 on February 22.
Let me deal with that!
You will be destroyed.
I summon fire!
Experienced a horror game unlike any other in Unknown Pyramid, a first-person horror roguelite. Escape from the complex labyrinth of pyramids while running from an unknown entity that lurks in the labyrinth. Try to reach the exit without being discovered by them. Each enemy has different characteristics, so be careful and discern what you are doing. In addition to making full use of items, the key to escape is the treasure that can be found in the labyrinth. Since possessing these treasures will give you an advantage in escaping, you should actively collect them. Attempt to escape with your life when Unknown Pyramid launches on February 22. Before we proceed with the later half of this video, if you enjoy watching this video so far, please do consider subscribing to this channel and our Patreon page as well. Each means of support will really help us out in a big way. Thank you so much, and let's get on with the rest of the video. Create the city of your dreams in Lord of the Otherworld, a city builder RTS roguelite. As the Lord of the City, your mission is to collect, defeat monsters and bosses, farm safely without being disturbed, focus on improving the construction of the capital, and create your own new world. The game integrates strategy warfare and card development gameplay, simulated business and team dungeon gameplay, designed an urban construction model centered on prosperity and civilization, and innovated a private territory that did not exist in previous strategy games. Bring your city to prosperity when Lord of the Otherworld launches on February 23.
大陸を縦貫する貿易の遊び方。チームを組んでダウンジョン探索。王女争奪戦で一心団結。
Save mankind from nanoviruses in Metal Mutation, an isometric post-cyberpunk action roguelite. Explore a cyberpunk world ravaged by company greed and technological ambition. Play alone or as a team of up to 4 players as you face waves of monsters to accumulate resources, learn attack patterns, and better prepare for the next battle. Use various types of weapons and synergize your elements for some stylish combat and flashy combos. Upgrade your character, customize your weapons, and choose your path wisely as you fight for a better future. Strive for a bright future when Metal Mutation launches on February 23. Help restore peace back to your planet in Super Trunko Go, an isometric twin-stick shooter roguelite. Immerse yourself in Super Trunko's world as you run, blast, jump on platforms, and experience stunning environments. Find those super weapon add-ons and blast your way through different biomes and enemies to save the planet. Each level requires you to clear nearby enemies to access further zone points. Do you have what it takes? Find out when Super Trunko Go launches on February 23. Free the souls of the fallen as humanity's last line of defense in the Light Brigade, a VR-only shooter roguelite. Journey through procedurally generated battlegrounds and ascend the ranks of the Light Brigade to unlock new weapons, upgrades, classes, and abilities. Powerful light magic pairs beautifully with gunplay. From infusing your rifle's bullets with light magic to raining fireballs on enemy hordes, magic spells complement your rifle by adding more combat tools to your arsenal. Restore light to the darkness when the Light Brigade launches on the PC, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4 on February 23. Take charge of the last living warriors in Tyrant's Blessing, a tactics strategy RPG roguelite. In this game, your ability to plan, adapt, and strategize is more important than min-maxing your units or finding the sharpest sword in the horde. Enlist 20 hollowed heroes, each with a distinct set of abilities that can dramatically alter the course of any battle. But beware, not everyone is guaranteed to make it to the finish line of this quest. Originally launching on the PC back in August, Tyrant's Blessing now enters a new realm as it launches on the Nintendo Switch on February 23. Developer Triple B Titles and publisher Yogscast Games have prepared an informative trailer for the deck builder roguelite Aces and Adventures, so, once again, I'll step aside for the remainder of the video. Aces and Adventures launches on February 24.
Aces and Adventures is a fully narrated fantasy deck builder RPG where you can play as 5 distinct characters across 13 thrilling, story-driven campaigns and multiple procedural adventures, all on a magic tabletop in a mysterious grove. It combines elements of favorites like Slay the Spire and Magic the Gathering with poker to produce a surprisingly strategic experience. Players have a hand of playing cards and a hand of abilities. The playing cards are used to launch poker-powered attacks like singles, pairs, and up to 5-card hands. But they're also used as energy to activate your abilities. If you're familiar with poker, you know a 2 of clubs isn't worth much. But that 2 is just as much of a club as the king and can be used to activate powerful spells. Even if you're just losing a hand, there's a decision to be made. Dump a low card, or sacrifice a higher card to chase a flush. The relationship between playing cards and abilities is a two-way street. Not only do the values and suits of cards fuel abilities, but abilities can manipulate the value and suits of cards. In the end, every card and every choice matters. Aces and Adventures leverages players' familiarity with playing cards to offer gameplay that's immediately rich, yet intuitive to casual card gamers. Initially, abilities and enemies are kept simple to let that poker-powered combat shine. Then you unlock and level up the 5 unique characters: the Stout Warrior, the Deadly Rogue, the Explosive Mage, the Bewitching Enchantress, and the Brooding Hunter. Along the way, you'll collect a library of their abilities to make your own custom decks. Your power will grow, but so will the challenge. Higher difficulties are more complex, but give you more options, so nearly every victory comes from strategic choice, rather than chance alone. There are 2 ways to play Aces. The first is a beautifully narrated, story-driven adventure to save Cardrassil, the Life Tree. Trek through mystic deserts, navigate angry seas, climb misty peaks, and brave subterranean labyrinths across 13 decks to thwart the evil that dwells deep beneath the earth, gnawing on the roots of the Life Tree. Or jump into the roguelite procedural mode where the adventure is never the same. Not only will the enemies and bosses you face change with every run, but the equipment and powerful items you earn as well. Curate your abilities with card shrines, or brave run-altering events, capable of removing an entire suit from your deck. Abilities, items, and events are constantly interacting with suits, either requiring them as mana, powering them up in combat, or manipulating them. Every run is a rich tapestry of possibilities, so choose your path carefully. Whether procedural or story-driven, the game begins in the fair weather of a casual-friendly springtime. But soon, spring turns to summer, summer to fall, and inevitably to winter, where the trials will test the most seasoned of heroes. When we set out to blend poker with a deck builder, we didn't know what to expect. We were amazed by how well the 2 complemented each other, and we hope you'll be amazed too. The variety of gameplay styles and the delicate balance of strategy and randomness are sure to please fans of card games, while the finely crafted story and presentation will appeal to RPG fans everywhere.
Survive the zombies together with a stranger in Nearly Dead, Live and Let Die, a hack-and-slash action roguelite. Explore other regions and gather valuable items by day, and fend off hordes of enemies seeking to invade their hideout by night. Face off against the enemy hordes, combining a variety of active skills with dozens of traits and some 300 types of randomly acquired items. Play solo or join a party of up to 4 players and protect yourselves against menacing enemies by exploring and drawing with teammates, freely wielding never-before-seen weapons with a variety of patterns. Survive the night when Nearly Dead, Live and Let Die launches on February 24. Death awaits behind every corner in Scrappage, a top-down twin-stick shooter roguelite. Fight your way through hordes of mutants, zombies, aliens, robots, and everything in between. At the end of each level, a ruthless boss awaits your punishment, carrying valuable loot for you to take. Each new body part gives you a powerful active skill, and each run lets you create a new unique build of your liking. Prepare to scrap when Scrappage launches on February 25. The last game this week is Sundown, a bullet heaven farming simulator roguelite. Farm crops, collect pets, catch fish, mine ores, and craft turrets to build a thriving farm and survive waves of monsters through 4 changing seasons. Fight until sundown as it launches on February 25. Lastly, here's a preview of the most notable upcoming games for next week. Thanks for watching this video, and shout out to our wonderful patrons. Your support means the world to us. If you'd like to support our channel and website, check out our Patreon channel. Your support will be rewarded by having your name added to the Patreon list at the end of our videos and possibly on the roguelitesdotcom Hall of Fame as well. All notable links are on the description below. You can also like, subscribe, and share this video as other means of support, as well as hitting that notification bell button so you wouldn't miss any of our future videos. We sincerely appreciate all kinds of support, and we will do our best to make it worth your while. This is Cerebro from roguelitesdotcom, and I'll see you on the next one.